Hey guys, you're watching 31 and Counting. I'm Eric Lee, and today we're gonna start making bacon. Alright guys, I hope you're excited like I'm excited. Today we're making bacon. Yes, I picked up this piece right here from our local butcher, Hamilton's in Weatherford, Texas. Making bacon is actually fairly easy. You only need 2 ingredients to make it happen. You need equal parts sugar and salt, and then you can make bacon. But you know, it tastes pretty basic, and we're gonna spice it up a little bit. So what I have here is, I have the salt I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use pure cane sugar. I'm gonna use soy sauce just a little bit because I like a little bit of savory too, because we're also gonna be using it as pork belly as well, some other slices. It doesn't make much of a difference. And I love chupacabra. And I have to use maple syrup. It's like a go-to when it comes to making bacon. I didn't skip on getting the cheap stuff, the cheap maple syrup, only because, well, if you get the cheap stuff and the most expensive stuff, there's only like $3 difference, and you might as well get the premium stuff. The bags we have are Ziploc, and these are the biggest ones I could find, which are 13 by 15 inches, and still I can only put half of a pork belly in it. So what we're gonna do to fix that is we're gonna cut it right in half. And a big part about your pork belly is you gotta make sure it doesn't have any skin on it, and as you can see, this one does not have any skin on it, so it can absorb the spices and the rub easily. So let's get to mixing this in equal parts right now. So what we have now is we have the equal amount of sugar and salt. Like I said, I'm using the brown cane sugar. What I'm gonna add to it now is, some people, this stuff called ketchup molasses. I couldn't find it, but what it really is like a sweet soy sauce. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this regular soy sauce. That should be more than enough. I'm gonna add a little bit of chupa because I love this chupacabra seasoning. It's legit. Not much, just enough to make it a little bit more savory. And then here's the good stuff, a little maple syrup. We're not Canadian, so we don't eat this on our, these on our pancakes, but I do love the taste of maple syrup. Anaya, can you hand me a spoon? I'm gonna clean up my workstation. Let me get all this out of the way real quick. Let's put this behind me. I removed half of my pork belly, got moved out of the way. Let's see if this is going to be the good stuff. Oh, it's looking like I might need to add just a little bit more maple syrup to this, and probably a little bit more soy. I want it to be a little bit more pasty than what it is now. Take a look at it. Let's see if we can change it into something a little more richer in color and a little bit more juicier. So what this is supposed to be doing, as it sits on this bacon, this is a 1-week project at the minimum, guys. What this is gonna do is the sugar is gonna soak into the meat, and it's gonna make it sweeter, and the salt's actually gonna draw out the moisture and make the bacon a little bit more firm and easier to handle. I think what we added should be just about the right amount. If my sous chef Anaya could hand me one of those bags that's already open. One of the bags is already open, baby.
Oh yeah.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is just lay it right there. So, if you see how this looks and how it kind of forms together, that's just about perfect. I'm gonna start layering, hand me 2 gloves. I'm gonna start layering this on the back part. And if you don't have enough, you know, just make a little bit more. It's easy. It's just equal parts salt and sugar, and then however extra flavor you wanna add to this. I'm gonna put about half of this on here. Let's get these gloves on me. And then we're gonna pat this in and get it in our bag. Oh, it smells good already. I can just imagine. This is our first time making bacon, and it came out a little bit more cost effective so far. Like I think I spent for this was like 19 pounds, or it was pretty big. I forgot the weight of it, but we looked at the size, and I think we came out maybe saving like $5. So I mean, it's not gonna change your life, but if it tastes way better, it's worth it. And I'm all about the food being better tasting and having less hands touching my food as possible. All right, I already said I'm be needing to make more. So maybe guys, what y'all should do is make, I use 1 cup each of sugar and salt. So maybe you want to do 2 cups to do half a pork belly. All right. So I got this on this one side. I'm gonna do now. Open my bag. This is the biggest bag I could find. And it's gonna do the job for half. Fold it in half.
Go hold it.
And put this in. This is by far the easiest part. All right, so now we're gonna flip it over. All right, and try to get the rest of this in there on the opposite side. I'm obviously gonna have to make some more, and I will show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. And then we'll put it in the refrigerator and wait 7 days and see what it looks like after. See you in a little bit. All right, I know y'all are gonna say something. I am cleaning this bag off right now with Lysol wipes. Hands are washed. We do not want any kind of things to get contaminated, so we're taking care of it. Don't y'all start typing on me. All right, guys, it's been seven long days of waiting with our pork belly in the refrigerator, and now it's officially bacon. Wait, not officially. We still have to smoke this bad boy, so the next step is we're gonna rinse all this off. As you can see, all the fluid that's built up, you can start seeing it the very next day, and the texture of your pork belly is gonna be firmer and probably just a little bit smaller from all that moisture being drawn out. It's gonna have a very distinct like candy smell to it too, so that's very pleasant. But first thing first, let's get this some cold water and rinse this off. Okay, it's all rinsed off with cold water. The next step is going to be to pat it dry. For obvious reasons, you want that smoke to penetrate that meat real nice. If there's moisture still on top of it, it's going to have to evaporate the moisture off the meat first. And it's going to be in there a little bit longer. We're going to go ahead and smoke this at 285 degrees Fahrenheit until the core temperature comes up to 155 degrees Fahrenheit. See you guys when we're done smoking this baby. All right, guys, so our journey has come to an end. This started off as a pork belly. We cured it for 7 days in the refrigerator with the basic is half salt, half sugar, brine, let it sit. Now we've smoked it and brought it up to temperature and cut into half of it. Check it out, we got bacon, guys. Well, I hope you try this stuff at home. If you do, let me know how it turns out. You're watching 31 and Counting. I'm Eric Lee, and we out.